Tournament underway. Iowa's defense also behind Adams has been really good this season, top 5 in the Big Ten in terms of fielding percentage. Going to be put to the test though by a Penn State offense. Just gonna watch strike one and we are underway. Championship on the line. Both teams playing for some hardware. Now our swing and a miss. Early to be specific, back on April 19th is when that series started. So these are teams that have seen each other not too long ago. You mentioned, do you feel like that gives one or the other the edge based on having seen the pitcher, because Adams did throw 2 games in that series?
And just being able to eliminate it, reset, and see another pitch.
Brunson, the senior outfielder out of Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. Sends this one up the middle, line drive is caught. Out number 2 on the board for the Hawkeyes defense. Brooke Clausewitz, who watches strike one across the plate, leads the team with that .426 batting average. Having a breakout season too. I think that's the thing that stands out to me, Sydney. 22 doubles, tied for second in the nation. 2 one season ago as a freshman. Clausewitz coming off solid series against Washington. Penn State did drop 2 of 3 to finish off the regular season in Big Ten action. Clausewitz went 3 of 10. Did have a double and a home run though, so she made those 2 hits count. This one is just a little blooper to the edge of the infield, caught there by Young.
And this Iowa team, very familiar with Volpe. They're going to set a ceiling right away, understanding the level of the rise ball. They are not going to want to chase. Ball high. Type of players of Iowa's offense is going to charge early.
Little pop-up caught. That's going to be an out. Madison side.
The last few rise balls and foul balls, you want to establish that early, that you are not going to continue to let Volpe expand your zone.
Sends one down the third baseline. Called foul. Team has been massive. Did start 32 games as a sophomore with a .300 batting average. Sends a fly ball into left. Great catch by Kaylee Walters. The sophomore infielder showing what this Nittany Lions team can do defensively. Playing it short, also has some speed. Meanwhile, it's going to be a hit batter, so another batter aboard.
And to think that this time a year ago, the Big Ten tournament was being hosted in their stadium, and they had not made the top 12 cut. So for them to be here right now in this moment, they're not satisfied with it, but you have to celebrate the growth.
You'll see the aggression from this Hawkeyes team on the base pass. Barry, a player trying to work out of a little bit of a slump. I hate to use the S word, but as there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. There's see how Gordon stacks up in terms of the program career home run leaders. Ball low in the dirt. Gordon is walked aboard. Nice patience there from the Penn State offense. And that completely changes your pitching staff, your game plan, and the pitching staff is really what they've been trying to figure out while they have this historic offensive season. There's a ball that's well hit into left center. Going back. And that's a home run. Round every bag, and there we go. Michaela Barbonente with a home run, putting the Nittany Lions up 2-0 here in the second.
Which was a ball in the inner half, a little bit too much over the plate, and Boyden. And there was an opportunity to snag a home run. What a terrific.
Was up at the plate. We gotta check out the stomp. We gotta take another look at the stomp.
Oh, I love it. We could hear it from here.
Definitely something special in terms of the chemistry of this group. And I know talking to Coach Crowell, it was impressive as there's a ball hit to second. Play made from Young to Tretton at first. Ball popped up into right. Young is tracking it. She does make the grab. Remember, she mentioned her involved in a Bible study on campus. She went and heard them speak. She said it was very inspiring. Swing and a miss. Jalen Adams gets the K to end. In her second season in Happy Valley as a junior, went 8-8 with a 4.57 ERA. Transferred in from Coastal Carolina, where she spent the first 2 seasons of her collegiate career. Swing and a miss. Right on cue, Maddie Volpe with
You're able to expand it with your rise ball. Volpe gets such huge spin rotation.
3-run bomb, in fact, it was in the second inning of that game. Here's a roller into short. Walters makes the play. Out, which Crow really impressed upon us, but was an all-conference player at St. Francis. Still making the adjustment to the Big Ten, the speed, the physicality. Certainly takes some time as she lines one to second. Young on the day. Showed University. Adams in the regular season against Penn State mentioned the important sweep the Hawkeyes got as there's a high fly ball deep to right center field, and that one's gone. Penn State getting the home run party started early in West Lafayette. Megan Ricks touches every bag, and the Nittany Lions tack on one more.
Her home run power, a lot more speed. She's showing off that she gets some pop. That barrel deliverment. And State against the inner half against Adams.
8th bomb of the year for the Nittany Lions. Shocked the world, as Coach Crowell said to us before this game. They're off to an awfully good start in doing that. This ball just popped up down the left field line. It is caught.
Hardly gave up anything in their prior times, but that's why you left the tournament. You wiped the slate clean from what was regular season, and you're able to reestablish yourself.
Is that strike go across? But that's where you wonder, seeing a pitcher so many times and she goes so deep, like now, is it just a matter of a better feel, a better scout? You know what to expect more in the box? Swing and a miss.
On both sides of the program is they re-scouted. So they took for granted, not for granted, but they used the data that they had, but they scouted them like they haven't seen them this season because teams get different week by week and to come in with fresh eyes.
Kozowitz for this Iowa squad. Jaylee Ojo throwing some pitches over there. The sophomore righty out of Sacramento. Maybe called into action early, which is a rarity for Jalen Adams, who has 20 complete games to her name this season. 1-2 pitch to Kozowitz. Pops one up foul.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Absolutely.
I'd really like to see Adams continue to use that off speed, especially
you saw that definitely you could tell Kozowitz timing was off. Timing wasn't off that time. It's a rip to center field, caught just at the wall. Tatiana Roman here up at the plate.
One of my favorite things even about this tournament is the fact that it changes host every single year, and now with the opportunity to be at Purdue.
The ball just flown into left field.
Players, and she's like, I was looking at their list saying, wow, how tough is Jenna Young? And just looking at her numbers and that appreciation from a coach across the dugout.
Young swings and misses. Maddie Volpe gets the K.
Outer half, you can see it from her catcher, you can see it from herself.
Volpe leads the team with 83 strikeouts coming into the day, adding on a couple more here so far. 3-2 pitch. Bennett watches it go, good eye, and she is walked aboard.
Understanding she wanted to hunt this first pitch, has such a tight turn, able to find just enough of space between that 5-6 hole. Both of them just trying to take a little control back of this momentum.
3-2 pitch. She watches it go, and that is a strike 3. Lindsay goes down looking. Maddie Volpe, dominant in the circle. Back to, didn't play a ton her freshman season, sophomore year. Got some action, 34 games, but certainly has seen her role grow every single year on campus. This one popped up. And it is caught at second by Jenny Young. That one play could completely swing this game one way or the other. As here's another little bloop pop up in the infield, and Jalen Adams makes the play herself.
What a great job by Adams. Absolutely.
They're not just swinging at anything, for sure.
And holding their zone is something that they knew they would really have to execute today if they wanted to be successful.
Lito sends it up the middle. Rounds first, and she will hold. It's a base hit for Natalie Lito here for the Nittany Lions in the fourth. To about mid-March. Seidel gets a good piece of that Round the bases they go. One pitch. Paletti. Oh, wow! What a grab! Jackson with a stellar play over at third.
She says every single day we have to be at a 5 out of 5.
Kind of coming off the unique streak. Didn't have an RBI double in Game 3 against Rutgers, but a pretty long hitless streak before. Now she's headed to first.
And she's been on a roll, but if she can continue to keep that foot on the gas.
Wild pitch. Leads to Barry advancing to second.
Well, you could let it sail a little bit. Can't lie, I'm probably guilty of one or...
Ooh, that's a nicely hit ball off the bat of Trenton. But it's caught just at the wall. Natalie Lito says, not today.
Ball. And you think for a second, could it have enough? What I love about Lito in left field, she ripped off her visor to go track this one down in the hustle. She wasn't letting anything get in her way from getting this ball. Against Volpe's rise ball, keeping their hands on top, finding the top part of the ball. That's sending it to gap and runners in motion. This is when walks can come back to haunt you. Jackson, somebody does a really nice job keeping her barrel through the plane after she hits the ball. It's her extension.
Ball way high, out of reach. Runner advances once again, Simon into third.
Bit behind within her motion, you can tell. A rise ball, you're predominantly on your back. Jackson with every hit she's battling right now. The infield is tight all around for Penn State. If there's an opportunity to go home, that's going to be their first priority.
Definitely some intensity building here. The fans, both dugouts, making some noise. Feel the drama. Jackson swings and misses. Maddie Volpe with maybe her biggest strikeout of the day. Her command early on looks so good. Definitely wavered here in this inning with those couple wild pitches. Now behind against Roman.
How to win championships.
Yeah, Roman representing the Puerto Rican. This one just cracked up the middle. Oh, what a play! Are you serious, Kaylee Walters? That was outstanding.
We think about playing in the dirt with her team. And how could
you do know that Indiana's going to hit the ball. That's one thing we do know.
We do know
that Washington's going to have really good pitching.
Exactly.
I like this matchup.
I was going to say.
Theme going.
Same thing, different teams.
Well, so far it's been the Penn State offense that's had the edge. As that blooper just drops into left. He said has a great relationship and is really beloved by all the pitching members of the pitching staff and players that she has to work with. Ricks gets a piece of it. It's right at short though. Barry safe at third. Under an official review, so keep in mind this year another new addition.
Walters is she's willing to take these risks, trusting herself and her speed. But she's going to take the extra 60 feet anytime. And
Brunson 0 for 2 today. Pops one up. Bozowitz gets a nice piece of that one into left field. One runner scores, two runner scores. Penn State extends the lead to 5-1.
Two previous at-bats on the inside corner. She was not going to be this time.
Walters and Ricks brought home.
You're trying to just create a bit of spark for your team that feels like they're on their heels. They feel quiet right now in the infield. How can you bring that juice, that life?
There's just a lightly tapped ball. Young scoops it up at second, outmade at first. Ball just whipped down the third baseline. Throw it first.
I mean, I know that play didn't count, but my
yeah,
goodness.
It did go foul.
What Jackson has done, she has been a bulldog over at count. Even as a pitcher. anybody on the field, how that can fire you up when you see Jackson willing to get her jersey dirty.
3-2 pitch. This one lined into left, and it bounces and goes through. Gets past Roman. Sliding into third. Throw is offline.
Pitch, just inches. This time, she turns on the inside pitch, the same exact one. Able to hit it out far enough. You hear the pop of the bat. This ball was scorching to Roman in left field. She decides to come in on it.
That's called a strike 3. Natalie Lito goes down looking.
Understand what you did.
There's a line drive that falls through, going all the way to the wall. Rivera on the move into second. Pinch runner is coming on, though.
Now running at second base for the Hawkeyes, number 30,
Arlette Caravaca.
Caravaca, the Hawkeye runner at second.
So Caravaca, pinch runner role, the freshman outfielder out of Davie, Florida. Quite a bit this season, 11 runs scored. There's a ball that was lined towards short. Outmade at first. And did see an uptick in terms of the power from a season ago. She just one home run in her freshman campaign. Did deal with some injuries, started 36 games as she hits one into right field. That's good for a base hit. Coming home and sliding in safe is
Next pitch again, waist high to be able to pull across the field.
high fly ball. Deep into left center. It is caught by Nelson. This one lined up the middle and it gets through. Seidel aboard at first. Back. Watches this ball high, throw it first. Runners going on the move to second.
Teams that are ranked almost every weekend, if not every other weekend, and that's something we haven't been able to say in the Big Ten.
The freshman lines one out to left, but it's right at Natalie Lito, who makes the catch.
Home run on the season, 5 RBIs.
Saw the pop. The line drive, though, caught.
This is really the first time that this program has been known for their offense as well.
Oh, speaking of, Haley Brunson says, I'll start the offense off in the 7th.
For Brunson, who's been struggling a little bit at the plate today, this time coming through with a loud swing. It was just crept back over the middle of the plate, and she takes all advantage. It's because she ate up over 200 innings for them last year on the mound. That's a significant loss.
Back down left field line. It is called fair, waving around the bases into second and third.
For this ball to be hit that hard that it squeals past her glove.
2 runners in scoring position here in the 7th. Watching the way their coach talks about them. What a snag. And the out made it first.
And Coach Crowell, pointing to her headset, is going to want to challenge this call.
So that is going to be under review. The play on the field in place. Maddie Gordon trying to run it out at first. Initially was called out, but the call is in fact overturned as we thought. And you definitely don't want to walk in and run. Ball popped up very high. Just the edge of right field, caught by Devin Simon.
Really just a count. That's something that Coach Corral said to us, is understanding what's Iowa's go-to pitch. That's what we have to attack.
This one popped up, a blooper in the infield, and Trenton makes the catch. Seidel sends it into center field. It's pretty shallow, and it is caught.
One of the biggest competitors on this Iowa lineup.
She flies one out to left, and Nito flies in to make the snag. His visor.
I can't wait to have this conversation after. Because I'm just not even going to wear it. And it tracks it all the way down.
Oh, it actually fell off.
Said, I'm done with this.
Yeah, she's like, no more. So yeah, now she's out there left with no visor. Visor versus no visor, the important investigative journalism work we're doing here.
Multitude different speeds in this situation. With your brain, you start to wonder, what have I not thrown her?
This time it soars into left field.
Just gifted over the middle. You can hear out the crack of that. What a line drive.
2-2 count here after that last ball to Desiree Rivera. Rivera lines it, off Gordon's glove. 2 outs. Hannah Lindsay up at the plate, 0 for 2 today. Did get hit by a pitch in her first AB, and she skies one out to left. There's a strike. The crowd getting loud here as Penn State is closing in on a first-round upset here. Lindsay skies a fly ball into center field. Jenna Nelson makes the catch, and there it is. The 11th seeded Penn State Nittany Lions pull off the upset of 6th seeded Iowa in the first round of the Big Ten tournament. The Nittany Lions, a group that never says die, and they're moving on.
This DNA for the Penn State team has been their hitting. It absolutely lived up to the hype today, especially by Michaela Barbonente, having really just a terrific day offensively, but also hats off to Britain and what we saw by Maddie Volpe.